Hello people. Are you ready to listen about the topic that we are about to tackle for today? And the topic that we are going to share for you today is the introduction to the digital age and ICT and its social change. So, if you are ready to listen, sit down and relax. I am with my partners, Lisa Dilutonga and Micah Tagaban, to share with you the introduction to the digital age.
Thank you, partner Loisa, for such a pitchy introduction. So, let's get started. Digital age. The digital age refers to the time period in which personal computers and the other subsequent technologies were introduced to provide users the ability to easily and rapidly transfer information. ICT. When we say ICT, or Information and Communication Technology or technologies, is the infrastructure and components that enable modern computing. The evolution of communication. The evolution of communication is an ongoing process. With the advancement of modern technology, communication methods have been changing. What is communication? It is the process of exchanging words, signs, or information with others. It is done either verbally or non-verbally. Communication enables us to pass information. Types of communication. Verbal communication is also known as spoken communication. It includes face-to-face interaction. Television, radio, and other media can also be counted in this type. Non-verbal communication. This type of communication generally involves body language and gestures. Non-verbal does not use words to communicate. Universal facial expressions such as happiness, anger, sadness, and fear. The aid of technology in communication. The technology has modified the methods of communication. Every year, new devices are introduced. We use them to communicate. The internet has made evolution of communication more effective. History of communication evolution. Cave paintings are the oldest methods of communicating. They were used to mark territories. They are usually found on the walls and ceiling of caves. Symbols for communication: smoke signal, carrier pigeons, the marathon man, postal system, newspaper, radios, telegraph, telephone, radio signal communication, television broadcast, television and internet-based communication. Smoke signal. The smoke signal is one of the oldest forms of long-distance communication. In general, smoke signals are used to transmit news, signal danger, or to gather people to a common area. Carrier pigeons. Pigeons are known well for their directions. They were known to find their home even after traveling long distances. People used to attach small letters to their necks, hoping they would fly to the receiver. The Marathon Man. The story of Philippides inspired the sporting spectacle of marathon running when he ran to Athens to report the Greeks won against the Phoenicians in the Battle of Marathon. Postal system. With raising awareness, people started to use courier services. Letters were delivered from one person to another through postal services. Newspaper. Newspapers are still a wide form of communication used. Every other house has a newspaper deliveries every day. These papers deliver written news and also other important national events taking place. Two types of newspapers are national and international. Their type depends upon the news they delivered about. Radios. Radios are a source of news as well as entertainment for people. Wireless signals were studied and tested in data. The scientists practice using wireless power to share content. Radios are still installed in mobile phones, car systems. They were once a very important medium of communication.
Thank you, partner Lisa. So let us now continue of the symbol of communication. Let's proceed to telegraph. The first electrical communication system to send text messages. Sending letter required energy and patience to wait for a reply. Telegraphs were introduced to send text messages more quickly than written messages. It helped in sending information across the country. Telephone. The first telephone was introduced by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. Within 50 years of its invention, telephone became an essential part of every household and office. The devices transmitted human audio into signals. These signals were then transmitted through wires. Landline telephone services began in 90s. Radio signal communication. In 1901, Guglielmo Marconi, an Italian inventor, pioneered long-distance radio transmission. Radio is the technology of signaling and communicating using radio waves. They are generated by electronic device called a transmitter, connected to antenna which radiates the waves and received by another antenna connected to a radio receiver. Television broadcast. In April 7, 1927, AT&T Bell Telephone Company held the first public demonstration of long-distance television transmission. Television. Broadcasting telecast experimentally from 1925, commercially from the 1930s, an extension of radio to include video signals. Internet-based communication refers to sharing information over the internet from instant messaging to placing calls. The internet offers multiple ways to communicate. Some of them, like email, social networking, and instant messaging, are available free of cost. Top social media platforms. Most popular social media website as January 2021. Facebook, 2.74 billion users. YouTube, 2.29 billion users. WhatsApp, 2 billion users. Facebook Messenger, 1.3 billion users. Instagram, 1.22 billion users. WhatsApp, 1.21 billion users. TikTok, 689 million users. The importance and benefit of ICT to the society and individual. For health, easy access to patient records, access to medical information, online appointment, database for medical inventory, organize information about individual patients. For education, research and resource over the internet, new ways and style of learning, remote learning, skill for life. For the solution of crimes, media and communication, storage and access of information, forensic, tracing and fraud prevention. For communication, ways of communication using ICT, communication using email, IM, etc. Easy communication system benefits. For business, changing ways of business, selling or buying, online banking, organized way of storing files. For the next topic to be presented by Eloisa Villanueva is the ICT and its role in social change.
Thank you, Micah Tagaban. So for my topic, the ICT and its role in social change. The Information Communication Technology. Information and Communication Technologies, or ICTs, is a broader term for information technology, or IT, which refers to all communication technologies, including the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, computers, software, middleware, video conferencing, social networking, and other media application and services. So, what is the role of ICT in social change? ICT can enable disadvantaged individuals and communities to participate in the national and global policy decisions that can change their lives and empower them to take actions that can financially, socially, and politically benefit them. The use of ICT for entertainment. ICT has impact entertainment and leisure by enhancing and providing use with different ways in which we could casually spend our time. With the use of these technologies, the ways in which we can entertain ourselves has dramatically increased. The use of ICT for business. So ICT systems allow your business to store, process, analyze, and share vast amount of data. The information available from corporate data enables managers and employees to make decisions quickly and accurately so that they can manage operation effectively and and respond rapidly to business opportunities or threats. Use for ICT in education. Information and communication technology for ICT in education is the mode of education that use information and communication technology to support, enhance, and optimize the delivery of information. Worldwide research has shown that ICT can lead to an improved student learning and better teaching methods. So for jobs and earnings, by enabling new forms of work, ICT also changed the structure of jobs, the way people develop their career, and the way they work. Many ICT enable jobs and temporary or contract-based, for example, leading to a separation of work from social society nets, such as health insurance or pension. Lastly, the information and communication technologies, or ICTs, can play a critical role in improving health care for individuals and communities. Through the development of databases and other applications, ICT also provides the capacity to improve health system efficiencies and present medical errors.